Actually, I would like to invite Dylan and Priscilla if she's here, and Sandy and Alfie. If you want to just come sit up, that way people know who you are for tomorrow, and hopefully you can have a little bit of a chance to say a few words. So I'm Kara Familette. I am part of the Chauncey Lufkin Family Office and Foundation. I'm lucky enough to have my brother-in-law Chauncey in the audience here, and my sister Sandy, and also my sister Regine. My other brother-in-law is running around town as well. And I really have them to blame for getting me into this whole sector. Chauncey was really early on in coins and Bitcoin and everything else thereafter. Sandy was always the venture girl, and so when they got married, blockchain venture kind of made sense, and so we took a really deep dive as a family down the rabbit hole. Since then, many things have happened with the family. Myself, I was invited to become part of Advanced Blockchain. My managing partner is here, Dylan Hunsaker. And really, it's an interesting world out there. It's so fast moving, and we work so hard. I think everybody who's in this industry, but you'll never meet anybody brighter, more intellectual than the people who are spending time in this space. And they're the cowboys, the early adopters who really, they are inventing the wheel. Each and every one of these people on stage. So tomorrow's format is going to be about 15-minute mini keynotes, so that you get a chance to know each of these people and what they're doing. But I'll introduce them a little bit right now. Tomorrow will be moderated by the crypto legend, Michael Turpin, who is CEO of Transform Group, which is really the #1 blockchain communications company in the in the sector. His background really speaks for himself, and we'll go into more about him tomorrow. But what we have here, let's see. I think Sandra Familette Lufkin. Let me start with you, Sandy. You're co-CIO of our family office. You're COO of Hut Capital, a fund of funds. You work harder than anybody I know. And handle so much.
I don't know. I think Chauncey can give me a run.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he's the trader of the group, and you know what that's like, trading when the markets are going so volatile sometimes. But Sandy, why don't you tell us just a little bit about you and what you might touch on tomorrow, and maybe even quickly what scares or excites you. I like that idea.
Well, I heard that you said, "Do you know that clock is 18 minutes slow?" I said, "No, that was 5 minutes ago." So that clock is 8 minutes slow, so you're using that as a guide. So real quick.
Okay, yeah, Sandy, do you just want to just say?
You want me to?
Oh yeah, so there's one other microphone here. That one.
I just don't
go
know
back.
if it's going to give a noise. Yeah, 'cause they're so close together.
Oh, let's try it.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Kara. Is this working?
Okay, Charles.
Well, thank you, Kara. So, first of all, it's at 9 a.m. So we're here. This whole panel's here to entice you to come at 9 a.m., have some mimosas, and hear about blockchain. So I wanted to just ask a question first before I even introduce myself. How many people? I know that everyone has heard about blockchain and crypto now, but how many people have? But I'm going to start out simple. Have invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum? How many people have gone and invested in a lot more coins than that? How about venture in this space? Okay, so it's about half the crowd here. So what I'll do tomorrow, so I'm Sandy Familette and my husband Chauncey. So we actually did, we started to educate ourselves in 2014. We started to heavily invest in 2016. I'll go through our journey tomorrow on what we actually did and you know, what we could have done better or things that we're proud of. I'll also I'll just share with you the trends that I see in the marketplace. It is so fast moving. Forget about the general funds. That is not going to, you know, work anymore. It has gotten so sector oriented that the managers really need to focus on different areas. And I think that Dylan's going to be touching upon that too. And then you know, so we've done a lot of different things, whether it's direct venture funds or fund of funds. And so I am CIO of Hut Capital as well. And you're going to see more and more, I think, fund of funds crop up as well, just because this is such a fast-moving market. And so I was speaking with some of the endowments, and they can't even keep up. So I'll be going through all that tomorrow, so I hope to see you there.
Okay, I think Priscilla, you want to go next? Priscilla Sonosia is Executive Director of the Social Alpha Foundation, and also just kind of forayed into the family office space with her brother, Jihan Chu, who is founder of Kinetic Capital. He's also a legend in the business. Happens to actually be, I think it's Jihan and your family that bought .NFT or Kinetic.
Yes,
So.
so my name is Priscilla Cernosha. I joined, I have a background in higher education fundraising based in Hong Kong, so it's great to be here, visiting my in-laws who've been in Naples for, is it 40 years, maybe? 30, 40 years? So really excited to be here, and thanks to Kara for inviting us. So I had joined my brother Jahan back in April after working at the University of Chicago, and really half my job is to help manage his family office. He was one of the first blockchain VC funds in Asia. He started it maybe in 2015, 2014, 2016. And so as part of that, he formed this other family office where he does other types of blockchain investments, all exclusively blockchain. And then about 3 years ago, he started a Social Alpha Foundation with Nydia, his ex-wife, current ex-wife. And Social Alpha Foundation is really focused on grant making to exclusively non-commercial blockchain projects across the ecosystems. So in the last 3 years, we've done really small really grants to and partnerships with the UN and other. Open Earth Foundation was our most recent one. We helped them raise about $6.5 million through an NFT art auction. And so it's been great to connect with people like Alfie and with Kara, and really looking forward to the discussion tomorrow. And you know, I think one of the really exciting things for me is I had no idea about blockchain or crypto this time last year, probably. And since joining, it's just super exciting to me that it's really still at the very beginning stages of this whole area of technology. And you know, Jihan will really say it is just this new, what the internet was, 20 years ago, 20 years ago. So just really exciting. And I think that's really only upside for me. So thanks for being here.
Okay, up next we have Alfie. How dear to my heart he is. He really is one of the world's most innovative, mission-driven NFT entrepreneurs in the world. His Bioman, Nature's Last Defender, is one of the most expansive metaverse projects you'll ever see. It's gaming, it's defending nature. It combines all of the things that I love most. So, Alfie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'll stand up for this. As it says there, Alfie is actually an acronym. It's Artificial Life Form Intelligently Enhanced. So that's my new name. So I'm the founder of Defend Nature Interactive, and we're building a biophilic, mission-driven metaverse. And so we're taking blockchain technology, we're taking media, we're taking superheroes, and we're using those platforms to drive cultural change as well as behavior change around our relationship with nature. And so, as Kara mentioned, I wrote a novel called The Bioman Chronicles, and I think probably 3 or 4 people here have read that book, but I'll have some copies with me tomorrow, and so hopefully more people will be reading that book. But the novel was actually listed as one of the best books of 2018 by the publishing industry. I had I thought promoting a book would be a lot easier, so but it's a little bit more challenging than I thought. So what I did, I also read the movie, and so we've got a whole content strategy around that. Former CEO of Marvel's a good friend of mine, so he taught me the Marvel playbook on how to create something of the Marvel scale. So I'm taking the Marvel playbook, weaving in some new narrative design, inspired a lot by our friends in the indigenous communities about their relationship with nature, and using the metaverse as a way of changing behaviors, as well as storytelling, as a way of shifting culture as well around our relationship with nature. So I'll be going through a little bit my journey. I'll have some show and tell. So there'll be, if we can get the AV system to work, I'll be showing some original content as well around Bioman, nature's last defender. So thank you, Cara.
Thank you, Alfie. Okay, and last but not least, well, I should say that Chris Hunter from Galloy, who is the organizer of the Adopting Bitcoin Lightning Conference, as well as an entrepreneur himself, he'll be joining us tomorrow along with Turpin and friends. So, and Dylan, Olivia Hunsaker, she is our head of ventures, our managing partner at Advanced Blockchain. She's also a contributing researcher and founding member of the Stanford Future of Digital Currency Initiative. And she comes with such intelligence and such composure when things can go so crazy as you're launching your first time fund. And so she also has just written a piece that's in Mirror, which is her bird's eye view of what's going on in the crypto venture fund world and how cutthroat it is and how we manage. And let's have you talk about it.
Yep. Thank you, Cara. Yep, I'm Dylan. I'm head of ventures at Advanced Blockchain AG. We're a publicly listed factory and funder in the blockchain space. We've been very successful in early stage investments. We're also very well known as incubators and for our accelerator. We bring to market about one incubated company a month or so. We have over 125 employees, and we bring tons of value to our portfolio companies, so we're very different from a lot of other venture capital firms in the space, firms and funds in the space. And I'm very excited to walk everyone through that landscape actually tomorrow and give a larger presentation about crypto as a whole and what we do.
That's great. Thank you, everybody. I think tomorrow it starts at 9 a.m. We'll make sure that the address is written. There was a problem with the address for the John R. Wood office here. So I think we'll be quite a bigger crowd tomorrow, we hope. And we look forward to seeing you all there and maybe drinking some mimosas with everybody as we talk about.
Come join our 361 Firm community of investors and thought leaders. We have a lot of events created by the community as we collaborate on investments and philanthropic interests. Join us.